Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about my eyeshadow palette collection. I've been growing my eyeshadow palette collection since way before this channel started. So this channel started on January 2021 and I started getting real interest for eyeshadow palettes around, I don't know, 2010 maybe. I guess eyeshadow palettes are my happy place, or eyeshadow palettes are my happiest place in my makeup happy place. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate. There's been some sad events lately in my life. Of course, life goes on, but you need to some time to pull yourself together. And I thought that talking about my makeup collection, my eyeshadow palette collection, would help get distracted from those sad events. I'm going to do this in two parts. First part, which is this video, is going to be about my older palettes. All of these eyeshadow palettes have been used, and all of the pens, all of the shades, I know their behavior. I'm going to be talking a little bit about them, maybe downsize a bit. I did a recent declutter, so I'm not sure that's going to happen in this video, but yeah, I'm open to that. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like this video. Let's jump into it. First palette is the only palette I have by this brand. This is Becca. This is called Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. I have a weird relationship with this palette. Damn it! Shut the fuck up, dudes! Thanks! This is what it looks like. I'm sorry about the glare. This is very reflective, so. There's a mirror, huge mirror. The colors are muted. There's a beautiful salmon shade. There are glittery shades, which are just toppers, the ones at the top row over here. These are satins, the salmony one and this medium brown one, as well as this highlighter shade and this blue shade. These are also the glittery type, but more pigmented than these four. These four are just mostly toppers. And these are the only matte shadows in this palette. Now, I am the kind of person who doesn't mind all shimmery palette. I just wish there were more medium tones somewhere here. But I guess I usually use this one to blend. Or actually, I'm wearing this palette today in my eyes. I did this salmon shade all over the lid. And then I did eyeliner with this brown shade over here. The outer corners with that shade as well. I actually also used that brown shade to fill my eyebrows today, so I was pretty happy with the result. Because I was using a brow powder, but it's too warm for me, and this one is cooler, and I liked it. Why do I say I have a hate relationship with this palette, or love-hate? I like the looks I get out of it. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, don't look at this eyeliner, so this one. But when I look at it, when I think about decluttering, I start opening all my palettes and I'm like, I'm gonna declutter this one. But I can never do that. I actually like the looks I get out of this palette, so I'm going to be holding on to it for now. I'm gonna do this by brand. There are brands I have only one shade, only one palette of. So next one is the Dreamy by Nabla, one of the first ones they released. The formula hasn't changed. This is what it looks like. Natural lighting for the purple theme. And I really like these shades. I've heard a lot of people actually complaining about this, but I don't know, I don't see what the problem with this is. I love it. This shade right here, Vanitas, is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous peachy shimmery shade with actually I think it has a gold shift to it. That one goes in the keep pile. It's the Ofra. Ooh, another big mirror. Oops. This is the Ofra Francesca Tolot palette. I love these colors. That green, that lime green there, it's gorgeous. And I love that this palette has deep shades. I like to do a deep colored eye look quite often. You can get a lot of looks out of this color scheme. And then there's your gorgeous highlighter shade in the middle, you know, Ofra quality. So yeah, this one definitely a keeper. Here's my favorite NYX palette. Can I do this? This was that Earth, Your Element collection they released a couple years back, and this one is In Your Element Earth. My favorite NYX palette. It's really pigmented. It has a brow bone shade. It looks a little yellowy pinky, but it's a really good brow bone shade. And the greens are gorgeous. There's an olive green, grungy. Reds are beautiful as well. So yeah, you can get both colorful and neutral eye looks out of this one. And grungy. Keeping. Now this one, I bought the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. Again, reflective as hell. But I don't like it. It's not pigmented enough. Another mirror, which is a good thing, but not when you're filming. I like the colors, but I have other palettes with this color scheme, which I can't talk. It's not just today or in other videos. I can't talk. Period. So yeah, I'm going to declutter this one. I don't like the color payoff. Like I was saying, I have other palettes with similar color schemes that perform a lot better than that one. Another Urban Decay palette, the famous Born to Run. Not sure about this one. Maybe I'll be decluttering further down along the way, but not today. The quality of this one is, I think, much better than the Naked Cherry. So yeah, keep pile. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yeah, my favorite Urban Decay palette. You're probably gonna think I'm crazy, but yeah, I love it. I think they called this the Heavy Metals palette. It's all shimmer shades. Has a bulky package, terrible, and there's a mirror. Oh man. It's more on the warmer side. There's silvers, coppers, old gold. And then there are the blues and the greens on this side, purple as well, and a true gold over here as well. I think this side, this side is the colorful one, and this side is the more neutral side. I use this often. Not gonna get rid of this. Please tell me down below in the comment section if you also own this and if you like it. And if you were never able to get rid of it, like me. My only Colourpop palette. Who knows this one? I guess everyone does. This is the Kathleen Lights collab. The first one, was it? The Dream Street palette. I love this palette. Not gonna get rid of it. I have a love-hate relationship with Colourpop. And why is that? Because I'm in Europe, Colourpop. A lot of brands also choose to give people overseas the possibility of choosing the shipping with all duties and customs taxes included. Not Colourpop though. I placed an order that was actually under the maximum amount that you can spend and have shipped, so it won't get stuck at customs. However, if they do decide to investigate your package in customs just to see if the invoices are correct and all of that, you do have to then pay the carrier to get it out of customs and deliver it to you. So even if you don't have to pay extra custom taxes because all your paperwork, invoices and all that stuff correspond to what you actually paid, and it's under the maximum amount you're allowed to import stuff, you still have to pay the carrier's fees. So no, I didn't want to do that. So the package was returned to Colourpop and they were awesome because they returned my money. I had no problems there, but I gave up ordering stuff from Colourpop altogether because just the hassle of having to either pay extra or send the paperwork to customs and to the carrier and waiting further couple of months to get your package delivered to you. Not worth it. I'm really sorry, but I won't be ordering anything from Colourpop until they have that shipping option that includes all customs and duties. I'm glad I got my hands on this one, but no. So now, I guess you all know this logo, right? I don't support this brand, so I departed a couple of my favorite shadows. I threw the others away, or actually I think I kept them all because I have another palette here with the rest. These are Nabla magnetic palettes, by the way. These are awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I actually spent money on this palette. I didn't buy anything else from this brand since then. This is the Blue Blood. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep these pans for now because I did spend the money, and these are gorgeous colors. Like blues, gray blues, green blues, deeper and lighter, and shimmery and mattes. There's at least one look for every person, I guess I'd say. Yeah, I'm going to keep it for now. These, I have to be very careful showing them to you. I departed the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, the first one. And I think I'm going to get rid of these shades because, well, one, they're not magnetic. Two, I have other palettes with these colors. I really don't know what to do. I tried to repress them. I had a few accidents. Some of them have been quite well used. The greens, see the greens over there? This is in the maybe pot. Ooh, so far I've decluttered one palette. And my other BH Cosmetics. I have other BH Cosmetics palettes that are going to be on the next video about the newer palettes I haven't used yet. I did a couple of hauls at the end of 2020 after I've seen a few YouTubers promoting BH Cosmetics eyeshadows, and they're awesome quality. And as I had this palette already, I do believe what they were saying. This quality is absolutely gorgeous, and I like this color scheme, so I'm keeping this one as well. Oh man, I have a couple of palettes by Dose of Colors that I'm, spoiler alert, going to keep for sure. Ooh, another reflective one, Sassy Siennas. This is the old packaging. These are gorgeous colors that I've already used. They are quite soft. I like them anyway. Marvelous Mauves. I no longer have the little brush on this one. This is beautiful. Cool tone mauves. Keeping both, like I said before. Ooh, this is old. This is so old, but I love this palette. A couple of days ago I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry I decluttered that palette, the Bare Minerals. What's this? Bare Sensuals. This palette is called, oh, this is old, Bare Essentials Beauty, where when Bare Minerals were still called Bare Essentials. And this palette is Bare Sensuals. Still have the little brush. These are mauve grayish tones. You can see that I love this color scheme. Let me swatch. You guys, you guys, I love this eyeshadow palette. I love these colors. I don't swatch very well, but the colors are gorgeous. So keeping until further notice. My light is changing because the sun has decided to come out, which makes me happy. On one hand, on the other hand, it screws up my filming set. But it's fine. I'd rather have a little sunshine than a gray day all day, which is great lighting, but it's sad as fuck, man. Sad as fuck. I probably should have warned you before, but if you're not into bad language, bad words in general, you probably will want to skip this video, because I am letting myself talk without that inner police always on the lookout for the words I say. So yeah. Next, I have these two little melt palettes, the Vida and the Muerte ones. I've used them both and I love them. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So no secret here, right? No surprise. Yeah, keeping these. I have both Venus XL palettes from Lime Crime. These are the only ones I have from Lime Crime. I really enjoy this color scheme. It's more or less, I guess you can get the Naked Cherry palette from Urban Decay out of this one. At least the most interesting looks. Anyway, I'm not saying they're dupes, okay? I'm just saying that you can find the general. The mattes are gorgeous, the shimmers maybe not so good, but ooh, and this one is my favorite out of the two. Ooh, reflective, reflective. Keeping my only two Morphe palettes. This is the Morphe 35M and this is the Morphe 15S. Social Butterfly, change your name. I like this color scheme. Reflective. I love the grungy greens and blues in the bottom. The purples. You can also get some neutrals and pinks if you're into that. Keeping this. Ooh, this one still has the color indicator plastic. And this is my favorite color scheme. This is Boss Mood. Love the greens. My favorite row is my favorite rows are the two top ones with the greens. I also love the purples. I love this palette in general. Keeping. Now I have two Violet Voss palettes. I'm keeping both. Spoiler alert. I love this rainbow palette. It's called the Rainbow Palette. I've used all the shades. I love it. I like them. I see many YouTubers saying, I like that palette, saying that they don't like it, not the good quality, but I guess there's a difference in size between both collections, theirs and mine, so I guess that's probably the reason why. And the same happens with this one. The Flamingo palette is one of my favorites from Violet Voss, and here's what it looks like. Not getting rid of it. I love this formula. I love this palette. There's this one too. Oh, this one won't even fit in the frame. Oh, there you go. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one is the Bright Matte by Beauty Bay, when their brand used to be called Ayin. This is by Beauty Bay. Bright Mattes, getting rid of it. It is pigmented. It gives you nice looks, but I have similar palettes, less bulky, easier to store with that same color story. My Norvina collection palettes, I have another one that's going to be on my next video. This one is the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2, orange and green. I did a rainbow look out of this one. I guess if you know your color theory, you can mix and match colors and get your rainbow. I'm gonna keep this one because I like the quality of it. So here's the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. I like this color scheme. I don't like the glitters. I use them as toppers, but I love these two reds. And yeah, I like this color story in general. Not a big fan of the glitters, but I don't mind them either. It's really not a deal breaker for me. Ooh, now this is my, oh, I love this one. It's the purples, guys. It's the, I guess it's the volume 2, the Pro Palette volume 2, whatever. Norvina collection number 2, I think. Or 1, I don't even know. It gives you a bunch of possible looks. I'm obviously not getting rid of that one. Now, Too Faced. I have a couple of palettes by Too Faced, including this Shake Your Pom Poms mini palette. Ooh, what am I doing? Yeah. I'm keeping this one because it's handy. It's a good travel size palette and it gives you a nice look. Actually, it has colors quite similar to this salmon-y pink I got in my eyes right now. This one. This is the Natural Matte. I love it. I'm keeping it. This one I'm going to get rid of. It's the chocolate bar and it came out, at least to me, as a dud. Some shades are not pigmented, others don't translate to what they look like in the box, in the pan. So yeah, getting rid of this one. Don't hate me. I'm pretty sure a lot of you who own this palette are torn whether you should declutter it or not. I also owned, until now, this Too Faced Then and Now palette, which I'm going to declutter. I like the shades. The palette is quite bulky, And I have these shades in other palettes. Smells nice. Smells like birthday cake. Getting rid of this one. Hey, what do you know? Got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 palettes so far. Tarte. Tarte. Yay, Tarte. I like these. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I guess you can. These purplies, mauves, and then the neutrals, the pinks. I like this color scheme. This palette is actually, it's cute, but it's round. It's the Sizzle palette. It's quite kind of aggressive. It's not really nice to touch. I think this one is going in the maybe pile. Then we have the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust. She's also on the mauve side of things. Has more color options than the previous one, than the Sizzle one. I might declutter one of them. I think I'm gonna declutter the Sizzle one. And keeping the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust. This one is the Clay Play Volume 3. Oops, no, excuse me, Volume 2. This is a versatile palette because it has your face colors like a bronzer, very pale one, a blusher, and also a highlighter. And then different combinations of cooler, mauvier, and warmer tones for eye looks. I'm keeping this one because it's versatile. Actually, keep it in a maybe pile for now. Because we have these babies, all 3 of them. The Tartlet, which is the original, it's an all matte palette. It's beautiful. It has cooler tones, all matte. It has 3 rows with the warmer tones, the mauvier tones, and then the cooler tones down here. Whoops! Yay! Maybe pile. Tartlet in Bloom with the cooler tones, a couple of shimmer shades. Okay. And also the Tartlet Toasted. I'm actually going to get rid of this one because I'm more of a cooler tone gal. And now, let me see between the Too Faced Natural Mattes. The thing about this palette is this thing here. It's not very friendly when we're talking about storage-wise. Man, tough. How many neutral palettes does a girl need, right? I think I'm getting rid of the Too Faced palette. Keeping the Tartlet in Blue. I'm also getting rid of this one because face palettes are not that difficult to put in your bag and take with you when you're traveling. Besides, no one's gonna travel anytime soon, unfortunately. So I'd rather keep this one, the original Tartlet. Yeah, keeping those, getting rid of those. Hey, 8 palettes, wow, I'm happy. All right, now let's do the higher end. Starting with this Marc Jacobs. It's the only palette I own by this brand. And this one is the Scandalust 740. This one looks like this. There you go, another mirror. I love this color scheme. The quality of the shades is gorgeous. Keeping that one. Natasha Denona is next. I have more Natasha Denona palettes. I have the Metropolitan and the Safari palette, the all matte, very controversial palette. I got it. And they are going to be on the next video of palettes I didn't use yet. So yeah, this is the Love palette. Gorgeous, gorgeous color scheme, great formula. Keeping, obviously. And this is the Lila palette. I bought it on sale. I don't remember where. I have to say, Feel Unique. This is the Lila palette, the purpley, cooler tone, taupey. I love this palette and I'm keeping it. I don't know, lately I've seen some YouTubers kind of dishing this palette. Maybe because it's older and everyone's just sick of their older palettes. But I love this one and I'm keeping it. And I think this is my most expensive palette. This is the Viseart or Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2. This is the shimmery one. Like I said, I don't mind an all shimmer palette. This is what it looks like. There's a whole column of topper shades and highlighter shades. I think which ones are? Now these shades have instruction manual, so to speak. If you use them like they suggest you should use them. These are gorgeous. These are beautiful shades. I love this palette. And I'm obviously going to be keeping it. There's a swatch party of this palette on my Instagram. I think it's somewhere up there. The links to my socials are up there on the banner of my YouTube page. So go check it out if you want, if you're curious. So yeah. This is it for my older already used palettes. Since I'm on a decluttering rampage, I've decided I want to declutter this one too. BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, the first one. These are gorgeous shades. I just moved on from this one. Don't be mad if I'm decluttering something that you love. It doesn't work for me anymore. I thought it would. I made a decision, I purchased it, I used it, and now I'm moving on. We all have different tastes, and I used to say, because my mom used to say, and I think she's covered in reason, she was right. If we all had the same taste, the world would be boring. If we all liked yellow, could you just go away with your bike, please? Please, get out, please. Thanks. Like I was saying, if we all liked yellow, the world would be a boring place because everything would be yellow and there wouldn't be any of these purples and greens and pinks and what have you, right? Makeup is supposed to make you happy, not to have you quarreling about taste with other fellow makeup lovers, right? Let's just all be friends and share our love of makeup. How much it helps us to get your head off sad thoughts. This is it for like I was saying, for the older palettes. I've decluttered 8 palettes, 9 actually with this one. I'm really happy with the result. I wasn't expecting to declutter so many palettes. The next video, like I said, will be about the newer palettes, the ones I haven't used yet, just to show you what they look like and why I decided to purchase them. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye!